Hi, my name is Miles Fullwider. I'm Program Director for the Music Technology and Digital Media Management programs at the University of St. Francis in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm also co-vice chair of the Audio Engineering Society's Education Committee, and I'm reaching out to share with you information regarding the student recording competition that's going to happen alongside the 150th AES Convention, May 25th through 28th. Now let's take a look at the different categories that students can submit work to. Our first category is traditional acoustic recording. Our second category is traditional studio recording. Our third category is modern studio recording and electronic music. And our fourth category is sound for visual media. Now let's look at the differences between these categories. In our first category, traditional acoustic recording, these are going to be recordings that focus on the natural acoustic environment. So all of the source material, these are going to be live acoustic or electroacoustic sources. There are no overdubs that are permitted in this category. Students can, in fact, edit and mix as appropriate, and all of the recording and the mixing all needs to be performed by the student or students entering this into the competition. In our second category, traditional studio recording, the emphasis is placed on the multi-track and the studio environment. However, this could be a traditional studio environment, or it might be a modern studio environment or other appropriate space. And all of the instruments here are going to be live or electroacoustic as well. Students can certainly edit, and overdubs are absolutely allowed, but they're not required. No sample loops, sample replacements, or pre-recorded sources and synthesized elements are allowed in this category, so no MIDI sequences. All of the recording, mixing, editing needs to be completed by the student or students entering this into the competition. And in our third category, modern studio recording and electronic music, this is going to be a big exploitation of all of the different things a recording studio or recording environment can provide. So any combination of real or virtual sources is permissible. This can be captured in a studio environment or other space, that does not matter. All types of contemporary signal processing and editing, sample replacement, loops, anything of that nature is permissible in this category. And all of the recording, the mixing, the editing, etc. needs to be performed by the student or students submitting this into the category. And then our fourth category is our sound for visual media. And this is going to focus on any type of recording or sound that accompanies a visual experience. So this could be dialogue or music, sound effects, all of those things in a final mix. It could be just the music, it could be just the dialogue, or any sort of variation thereof. All of the editing and the mixing needs to be performed by the student or students entering this into the competition. In all of these categories, there is a 5-minute limit for the submission. All of these categories as well are going to be a stereo file submission, with the exception of sound for visual media. You can submit a stereo or a 5.1 surround file. All of these categories as well should be pre-mastered files, so do not apply any sort of master processing or anything like that on your project. All of the submissions need to be in by April 15th, and all of this information and more is available to all of you at aesstudents.org. That's aesstudents.org, and we look forward to hearing your work.